So guys, if you remember, I sent a video out to Instagram and I asked you guys what I should do with my cherries.
Hi guys, so this is my cherry tree. If you can see it, it's pretty big. I probably can't even get the whole cherry tree in it. So I put this netting, if you can see this netting on here, so the birds cannot eat my cherries. If you can see my cherries, they are so wonderful. And then I found a couple holes in the bottom, so I covered them up, and then yesterday when I came out, I found out that there was a bird trapped in it. So I guess this is kind of a bird cage. And me and my trusty companion, my dog, my chihuahua, we went and rescued the bird and got it out. Anyways, needless to say, I am trying to think of what I want to make with the cherries. What recipes do you think that I could make with the cherries? Maybe some liquor infused cherries? Well, I want to hear your thoughts.
So I got a response of Brandied Cherries. So of course in this video I have to make some Brandied Cherries. They are amazing and they are perfect for the cocktail known as Brandy Old Fashioned. They are amazing, and so let's get started on making Brandied Cherries. So the first step is to pit your cherries, and this thing is so handy. You can put 5 cherries in at a time, you can see, and then you just push it down and then the pit comes out of it, you can see, and then you can just put it in a bag or whatever. I'm separating all of mine because I have 4 different kinds of cherries on my cherry tree, and so I'm like separating them with color. So like some of them I can make into a cherry pie, and then some of them I can of course do this recipe with, and then some of them I can freeze for other things such as shakes or whatever I want. But anyways, and then so your pit just comes out at the bottom, so you can continue to do it. So you just throw them in, kind of thing. And it's really handy. I bought this at Bed Bath & Beyond, and it was only like $14.99 and then 20% off coupon. So it was a really great price, because since we have a cherry tree, we are going to use it time and time again. I'll show you what the box looks like. This is the box and the name of it. And then you just want to continue to do however many cherries you want for your recipe. It's perfect. So the first thing you want to do is take your cherries that you already pitted and start putting them in jars. And these are nice big red cherries. These are sweeter. So, and don't fill the jars completely all the way to the top. We'll do that at the end after we put the simple syrup in it. And I'm using these really big jars because I want a lot. So I filled up enough for 6 mason jars. The first thing you'll need is 4 cups of sugar. Just pour it in. You'll need a nice big pot. Now you'll need 3 cups of water. Pour that in with the sugar. Now you'll need 1 decent sized cinnamon stick. Put that in there. Now you'll want 1 tablespoon of almond extract. and 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. And then for the last ingredient, you'll want a half a lemon, and just squeeze a half a lemon in it. And this is your simple syrup mixture. Just keep stirring it. Mine is on medium heat. It will turn kind of a little thicker. The sugar will evaporate and it will turn into a syrup. And then you are ready to put it in your jars. Okay, so now you want to evenly put your simple syrup into all the jars. And like I said, however many jars you want. And of course, if you don't want to make it where it's alcoholic for your kids, you can just do the simple syrup, and then you can use that for like cherry cokes and other special desserts. You want to take some brandy and just evenly put it in all the jars. And it doesn't matter if it's a good brand of brandy or not, because the cherries will kind of just make it all taste like cherries, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, I'm using up the last of our brandy. And just kind of go back and forth, and just so it's even with all your jars. And then if there's a little liquid that you can see and you can add more cherries to it, go ahead and do that. So if you can see, there's a little more room here where I can fit some more cherries in here. And there'll be a little more room in here that I can fit a couple more cherries in here too. And you want to clean off the sides of the jars before putting the lids on. And I can them, but of course you can store them in the fridge if you do not have the canning equipment. But I will can these and store these for a couple months before I open up a jar, just so it gets the best flavor possible. So I'll just show you a little bit of the process that I do for canning. You want to boil the lids. This sterilizes the lids. You want to, of course, clean off the side of the jar on the top. Sterilizing lids, you can put the lids on top. And then you'll want to get a big pot with water in it, and you'll want to start boiling these. But put them in at the same time. If you do not put them in at the same time, the jar could crack, and then there goes all that liquor. It's a very sad story that's happened to me before. So if you can see, they're all in the water together, and they're in this thing, and you want to lower it down so that the water can start boiling at the same time as it's heating up the liquid inside the jars, so they don't crack. And you want to make sure that the water is covering all the lids so that they are completely submerged in the water. And then you want to put the lid on and let it boil for 15 minutes. So if you see, they're kind of boiling even in the jar. Can you see how beautiful they look? After boiling them in the water, the liquid turned a deep, dark, rich color. It's so beautiful. And they are done, and in about 2 months, oh, if you can hear them, they're starting to ping. So the top of the lids, if you've never canned, the top of the lids, once it starts pinging, it means it is done and it is sealed. And you will want to wait, I would say, a couple months, just so that it is perfect and the flavor is just wonderful. You don't have to, but I would wait a couple months. Alright guys, so as you can see, I made 6 big mason jars full of branded cherries. They are so amazing, and they're perfect for gifts for like Christmas or for birthdays. And they are so tasty. I can't wait to try. So in about 2 months, I will get to try these, and I will write a post on Instagram if you guys want to know how it tastes. Thanks so much, guys, for watching my videos.